Good morning, guys. It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. So I am here today to, first of all, thank you for all the support over so many years of making videos and doing all of this on YouTube and now at the gym and all these other things. Pardon me, I got a little bit of a cold and I'm trying to get over it. I want to talk about something that seems to come up quite a bit in training, and sometimes, like, as a trainer, or as a person that has understood and just gotten to the next level of understanding. One of the things that I struggled with in the beginning was understanding calorie balance and calorie deficit. And oh, there's a bird up there. I just probably broke the ceiling of my truck. That's freaking great. But macronutrients and things like that, it gives you some people a little bit of an issue trying to figure out the balance and just understanding how it works and stuff. So one of the most common things that I've noticed that people struggle with is saying, Jonathan, I'm eating good. I'm not eating like shit. I'm eating lots of vegetables and I'm eating this meat and I'm cooking all my food at home and I'm eating this and I'm eating that. And one of the most common things in this time of year is, yeah, I made a big pot of this and I'm just eating a little bit every day, or my wife's cooking this, or my husband's cooking this, or whatever, and I'm just grabbing some soup and some rice and stuff out of there, or some chicken and stuff. Like, stews are really popular this time of year and stuff. The problem with that is, first of all, granted, if you're grabbing something like that, I know damn well you're not weighing it and not measuring it. You're just like, oh, this looks good, I eat until I'm full. That's what everybody's fucking doing. Like, let's not lie about it, okay? It doesn't really matter. Nobody's like, oh, that's rice. Let me get all of the vegetables out of that and weigh that and squeeze all the water out and weigh it and then put my vegetables in one by one and actually measure them. Fuck off. That's not working and it's not happening to anybody. My suggestion for something like that is don't do it, okay? You're not a baby. You don't need to eat with somebody else prepared. If you are trying to achieve something and they're not, fuck it, who cares? But you need to make your own shit. You need to weigh your meat before you cook it and not after you cook it, and you don't need to be eyeballing anything. When's the last time your boss said, I'm just gonna eyeball your paycheck? No, you want 36.27 hours. Why? Because you work 37.27 hours, not 32, not 33, not 38. Nobody's ever going to give you extra. And chances are you're going to eat until you're full. So eating until you're full, unfortunately, means that you're probably going to be in a caloric surplus, if that makes sense. So aside from the soups and stuff like that, just because you are eating well does not mean you're eating right. So what I mean by that is, you can eat those vegetables, you can eat good whole foods and stuff like that, but you can very well and easily be in a caloric surplus, okay? It doesn't matter if you're following Atkins, keto. It doesn't matter if you're doing the Mediterranean diet, if you're fucking carnivore, or if it doesn't matter. It just doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter if you're eating carbs, if you're eating high protein, high fat, low carb, whatever the fuck it is. If you are eating more than your body needs to be able to expel, then you're just going to gain weight or stay the same. And people will tell me all the time, this shit's tedious, I don't want to do this. Fuck, it's not that fucking big a deal. If your body requires, at basal metabolic rate, 2,000 calories, drop it by 250 calories a day and you start losing weight. It's not that fucking hard to fucking figure out. Now, if your body takes 2,000 calories at rest and you haven't been dieting, start at fucking 2,000 calories. Fuck, you can even start at 2,500 if you haven't been dieting. And then if that, is conducive of some weight loss or whatever, take it until it's no longer losing weight. And then after that point, if you start hitting to where you're not losing weight, that guy looked creepy as fuck. Not that one. The other one that just crossed. He looked like a fucking hitman or something. He was walking up on my shit quick as hell, too. I was about to freak out and throw a wallet at him. I got nothing. But if you're required to eat that go to those 2,500 calories. If you lose weight, stay with it, okay? Stay with it until it's plateaued, not plateaued, but like I hate that fucking word, because once your body is no longer changing with that amount of calories, that 2,500, then you can go to 2,400 or 2,250 or something like that. Don't drop it from 2,500, I'm going to 1,000. Like, where in the fuck are you going to go from there? Like, the only other option, because you've gotten rid of all your calories, is extreme amounts of cardio. And guess what you're not going to want to do when you're fucking tired because you're not eating? Extreme amounts of cardio. It's just not going to fucking happen. You don't want to do it, all right? So, understand that the caloric deficit is obviously king. Now, in addition to that, it's important that you do understand that your macros are going to be important if you want to lose weight through body fat. If you just want to lose weight and you don't give a fuck what you look like, you don't care if you lose muscle, it doesn't fucking matter to you, you just want to weigh less. Then, if that's the case, don't worry about your fucking macros. Just put yourself into a deficit and the weight will come off. Now, that being said, if you do care what your physique looks like and you do want to retain muscle, which is the fucking smart thing to do, because your rebound is less likely, because you burn more calories at rest if you have more muscle, if that makes sense. So if that is the case and you feel like you want to look good while you're skinny, or look good while you're thinner or whatever, and you want to retain or add muscle possibly, then you need to make sure that you're getting about 1 gram per pound of body weight. If you're extremely overweight or obese, you don't fucking need 400 or 500 grams of protein if you weigh 400 or 500 pounds. Trust me, you don't. You can do your body weight times like 0.67, or I wouldn't even worry about it, to be honest. As long as you're eating some proteins. If you're 400, 500, 600 pounds, don't worry about that shit. It's not that big a deal. So, and then you, in addition to the protein, that is muscle sparing. So you obviously need to strength train or just weight train, whatever you want to call it, like lift fucking weights. You don't have to deadlift. A lot of people go, whoa, Jonathan, you're talking about powerlifting. No, I'm not. I said strength training. Strength training is resistance training. It means grab some fucking dumbbells and start working out. Press them overhead. Work out. Like, do some squats. Do whatever the fuck you got to do to be able to hold and retain muscle mass. That's it. Okay, and then eat sufficient amounts of protein, and then you hold on to the muscle while you lose weight and you lose body fat. So meaning you get rid of the saggy stuff and you hold on to the strong, dense stuff, if that makes sense. Now, in addition to that, you also need to make sure that your macros one step further are, one's high, one's low. Carbs and fats have to be inverse relationship. One has to be high, one has to be low. If your fats are high, your carbs are low. If your carbs are high, your fats are low. Like vice versa. You can't have two energy fuel sources. It's like me going to the fucking gas station and putting in gas and diesel in my car, in my truck. What the fuck is gonna happen? Like, there's no way to fucking burn them both off. It's just not gonna fucking happen. So keep in mind that one needs to be extremely low. I would start with like 20% of whatever your non-fuel source is. So if your fats are going to be your non-fuel source, then 20% of your calories, and then the rest would be carbs after your 200 grams or whatever, 1 gram per pound of body weight for protein, if that makes sense. I hope this information helps you. Don't fuck around. If you actually want it, you'll get it. It's not that fucking tedious. It's simple fucking math. Trust me. Be stronger than excuses. Remember to spread love, not hate. Go check us out on Facebook. Our group is called Healthy Living for Healthy Life. Peace.